Alright, howdy everybody. So after about 3 years of Gen 8 being out, I finally decided to look into Toxtricity, and it turns out he's pretty darn good. So let's check out this set. So the main things I wanted this set to do, first off, I knew it had to be 252, modest, but this one is actually rash, but plus special attack nature, and I wanted it to be life orb so I could switch around. So with the remaining EVs, what I have here, in the move set, Overdrive, Boom Burst, Standard, and then we got Drain Punch, so it's a mixed offensive set, and then we got Shift Gear. Raises user speed by 2 and attack by 1. So it makes his almost uninvested attack do some pretty interesting things with that +1. Okay, so I had to do 208 speed to outspeed Scarfed Lele. It hits 475, and then after a Shift Gear, we're at +2, we hit 476. So that was the speed tier I was trying to hit. I never want to be scared about a Scarf Sidekick stopping a sweep from me. So that was the speed, and then the rest that I had to deal with was 48 EVs for attack. Alright, so 48 may not seem like a lot, but after you get the +1 boost, it does just about everything you need it to do. Okay, so the 48 at +1 allows us to almost OHKO. You just need like a tiny bit more to one-hit KO. 4 defense, 252 HP Tyranitar. But we didn't have that because I wanted to prioritize outspeeding Scarf Tapu Lele. So it is a one-hit KO with rocks at +1, but it's a 93.8% chance to OHKO, so it's pretty darn good. Yeah, they see you boosting with Shift Gear. They're going to want to go to their Tyranitar maybe, and it does resist our most powerful attack, so that would be a good idea, but we are a mixed set and can punish them severely for that. Okay, also the 48 at +1 allows us to do, at minimum, 55% to max defense Blissey. So that'll be doing more than a soft boiled and will be healing while they will be taking little bits of damage. Even with I have leftovers on this set. It's still a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So of course they can soft boiled, but if they try and switch in, it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO even if they're running leftovers. Alright, next important point is the ground types, the bulky ground types. We're pretty much a normal type because Boom Burst does more damage than Overdrive with your stab added to it. Yeah, because it's such a strong attack, base 140. And I think Overdrive with stab would be 120. So that's pretty much our stab. So we don't even have to worry about ground types. Most common one, we got specially defensive Landorus. Boom Burst is going to 2-hit KO, even with leftovers recovery. So we don't have to worry about that if they switch in, because you're going to be faster than a bulky Landorus. And let's say they switch in and they're offensive, they'd be outspeeding you if you're unboosted, but you're pretty much going to kill them. 81%, almost 82% chance to just kill them right off the bat. And if you got Stealth Rock set up, it's for sure guaranteed. So Landorus isn't too much to worry about. Next you got Garchomp. Not quite a confirmed kill, but if you got Stealth Rocks, you get a 25% chance, so you're going to chunk it if it's an offensive set. And even if it is a bulkier set, they're usually physically defensive because they got the Rocky Helmet Rough Skin, but let's say they're fully specially invested, you still have a pretty good chance to 2-hit KO them if they come in. So you don't really have to, and yeah, with Stealth Rocks, you have a very good chance to 2-hit KO them, so Garchomp isn't something to worry about. And next we got fully specially invested Powdon. Again, even with leftovers recovery, you're 2-hit KOing this thing. You're going to be faster than it. You don't have to worry about it switching in and being punished for it. Swampert has given me the most trouble out of all of them, but even still, if it does a raw switch, you're going to chunk it and you're going to outspeed it. So it's not too much of a problem. So it's not really the ground types you have to worry about. Mostly it's the steel types. And some of the steel types like Bisharp, they're going to lose to Overdrive and they're going to get chunked by Boom Burst anyways. I don't have him up here, but they're going to get chunked by Boom Burst, and of course Drain Punch will destroy them if you're boosted. But Pokemon like Ferrothorn, just switch. Let's say you get +2. Like, you're going to be taking so much residual damage from Leech Seed that they get set up, Rocky Helmet potentially, and Iron Barbs. If you're trying to hit it on the physical side, but even just the Leech Seed while they get leftovers recovery while you take Life Orb damage, like it's just not worth it. You're not doing enough damage. And this isn't even specially invested Ferrothorn. This is for special defense Ferrothorn. You are not doing nearly enough. So you got to come up with some sort of other steel answer to pair with Toxtricity, because you'll just be doing more damage to yourself than them. We also got Heatran. This is a specially defensive Heatran, so if you catch them switching, you can take care of them because you'll be doing 2 KO through leftovers. But if you have to fight them one-on-one from full health, you're not going to be doing nearly enough damage, and they're going to carry Earth Power. And if they switch in on your Overdrive or Boom Burst, it's not. I don't think it's going to do enough damage, even if you're boosted to KO them with their leftovers recovery. If you use Drain Punch, and if you're not boosted, there's no way you can take them out really. And the dragons aren't really too much of an issue because you have Boom Burst, like against Dragonite. But Dragapult is immune to Boom Burst and Drain Punch, so you only have Overdrive. So you do have to be careful with this. You do kind of have to have setup. If it tries to raw switch, you have a small chance to 2-hit KO, but if you have Stealth Rocks, you guarantee 2-hit KO. So if you're boosted, you can deal with that. But if you're boosted, even if you're faster and you try and one-on-one them, they'll just Shadow Ball you for all your health while you chip yourself with Life Orb. So you got to catch them on a switch with Stealth Rocks while you're boosted to handle Dragapult. So you should probably have another Dragapult answer as well. Alright, so that's pretty much it for all the notable calcs that I thought of. There's really nothing else that I could think of that I would want to move the EVs around for, because I think this does its job and catches people off guard. This video is more of a feature on Toxtricity, the Pokemon, not really the team, but I'll show you the team. I got a nice specially defensive Umbreon, just as standard as it gets. It's a nice way to heal up. I also have another Life Orb user here. It's just a nice way to heal up your team, and even if I am doing like a mini sweep, I do chip myself down quite a bit if I don't get a nice juicy Drain Punch off. So just being able to heal is very nice. And yeah, just very standard. Landorus, mixed defenses. I don't really know what this EV spread is for. I just wanted it not fully specially defensive because we got Umbreon. We got Earth Power on this one because we do have Rillaboom, and I just like catching things off guard with Earth Power instead of Earthquake. Sassy nature, so get the slowest U-turns possible. Toxic, pretty standard. Rillaboom, just standard Life Orb, Swords Dance. Nice bit of speed because Toxtricity isn't really the fastest like the Scarfers. A Scarf with Cephalon still going to outspeed it. So just a nice bit of priority and a nice little bit of setup to go along with your Toxtricity. Alright, and for Cloyster, we got a very interesting set I stole. Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Rapid Spin, Spikes. This is like the best hazard setter to deal with other hazard setter at the same time. It's great. Focus Sash, Skill Link, and then just max speed, max attack, adamant. You're bulky enough to tank physical hits. You don't really need investment. And you just want that speed and attack. This can, as well as being a spike setter, just sweep half of someone's team at the same time. If they lead with a Landorus, like a lot of people do, you just raw Icicle Spear. You could Shell Smash as well, but you just raw Icicle Spear, and you're most likely going to kill something, unless they have like a physically defensive Slowbro or Toxapex or something. And then in that case, you just set up spikes, and you Rapid Spin to get rid of Muse and Skarmory stuff. You'll see some of that in the replays. That was a very common thing. I set up all my hazards, they set up all their hazards, and I just Rapid Spin. Of course, a lot of the time they go for Explosion or something like that, some sort of self-destruct thing. So you just kind of got to time it, but this is a really good way to lead. And then finally, I just want another little bit of speed to go along with Rillaboom's priority. So just a standard Choice Scarf plus Cephalon. Yeah, that kind of helps breaking some walls with the trick, and just a nice bit of speed to deal with Dragapult. Alright, so see you in the replays. Okay, so here we got a Bisharp lead against our Cloyster. I see the Xatu in the back, but I know worst case scenario I just Rapid Spin right after, and that's what I have to do anyways. We didn't get reflected, but still, I just Rapid Spin, get rid of that. I Shell Smash, I'm Focus Sash, so I don't have to worry about being knocked out by anything. It doesn't even come close anyways. I just hit it back with the Icicle Spear. Don't even need the skill link for this one. That's how good Cloyster is. Bisharp, I thought it was pretty obvious that I'd try and go for 3 layers of spikes here, but he just wanted to let me have it, so I guess he was more scared of the Cloyster sweeping. This is insane. I don't know if the crit mattered or not, depending on if it was bulky or an offensive set. I'm just gonna go to Landorus here. Pretty obvious. It still chunks me. I don't resist that, but oh, I don't U-turn. I Stealth Rocks. Okay, I really just wanted all the hazards. Yeah, okay. I'm a little fiend. Okay, now this here, I should pretty much cut it out of the video, but it's hilarious. I get burned 3 times in a row trying to switch my Rillaboom into Tapu Fini. I'm just going back and forth. I trick it there, just like trying to catch it on a calm mind. I was just dead. You know, I just had complete tunnel vision. There we go. 3rd burn in a row. The other 3 all resist grass, so it's like I could have just probably like Woodhammer or even just grassy glid to take care of that Tapu Fini. But I just didn't want my Rillaboom burn. I just wanted to send a message. Probably gonna go Landorus here. Don't think it's a sack. Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, probably just gonna U-turn here. Oh, toxic. Okay. All right. Guess not. Probably just gonna U-turn. Okay. So I forgot to mention this earlier, just in the team builder when I was talking about Toxtricity. I was expecting the Tapu Fini there. I don't know why I didn't U-turn, but I was trying to call out the Tapu Fini. I probably just got ahead of myself. He has a really good defensive typing. So Scald wouldn't have killed me, and I resist Moonblast. So I was just hoping to get in on the Tapu Fini and set up there and sweep for the rest of the game. So there are definitely some times where you can use your resistances to just stay in and get a setup, like on a choice-locked Urshifu with close combat, or a choice-locked Tapu Lele with Moonblast. You can just stay in and set up. Yep, there you go, sack that. Now this one, I just led balls first. Like, he probably could have killed me, but I was out of options because I spent so much time doing that Umbreon shit. So, don't know why he didn't go for Sucker Punch there, but I get back up to full. This one, same speed as Tapu Fini, so if it's Scarf, which it most likely is, I outspeed it by 2 points, I guess. Maybe it's just 1, I don't remember. Boom Burst here. And I would have overdriven here if he hadn't forfeit. So, yeah, pretty good sweep there. Alright, so this one got a little bit heated. There I'm just trying to break the sturdy. Just setting up spikes. You know I can rapid spin all this away, so it's fine. I forgot about Roar though. I was more scared about body press than Roar because I didn't want to shell smash and get body pressed. So I was getting mad. I think I probably wanted to drop an F slur in the chat. I don't agree with that knockoff there. I should not have thrown away my Rillaboom's health like that because it's very valuable for a lot of other Pokemon. I was fine. I finally got roared. Half of my team was good to get roared in. Cloyster, Toxtricity, and Blacephalon all would have dealt with this no problem. So I was just taking a lot of chip, but inevitably I was going to get... I had a 50-50 shot of getting the right Pokemon in there, so it was just a matter of time, and I got the right one in. I got my rapid spin off, and now I'm chunking it. Probably gonna roost here, I would assume. No, he's roaring me. Okay, yeah. I'm probably gonna set up here. No, I just go for a boom burst. Yeah. I sensed the Powdon coming in. That's right. I still, looking back on it, I should have shift geared there, because I would have just killed it after. But you'll see, it turns out fine. So I get out here, go back into double speed, because this doesn't matter. When Toxtricity's not on the screen, nothing matters. This Spadef chop is hilarious. This enables... yeah, this just enables Toxtricity later. I know, this Ferrothorn stays in for like 10 years. I should not have U-turned there. I knew he was going to stay in. I just took so much chip on my Landers, which is very important. It deals with every single one of his Pokemon that isn't Ferrothorn. I mean, even if he just kept Earth Powering, who knows, he could probably take him. Alright, so he really won the Leech Seed, so I just went there. I probably should have gone in a Blacephalon. Like my Rillaboom's too good to be throwing his health away like this. Yeah, but I got the job done. Okay, so protect. I try and Boomber. You know, he has the lower special defense. I think I can kind of take him. I think I could actually, yeah, because he lives with 6% and he healed quite a bit from that turn. So Leech Seed. I assume he's going to protect this turn, because why wouldn't you? But he doesn't. What does he do? He tries to lead. Oh yeah, he's like, okay. So now I know he's gonna protect because he has a protect all lined up. So I shift gear again. 3 times speed, 2 times attack. I can take it out with a Drain Punch. I'll take some chip, but I get a lot of health back. So I think it's worth it in the end. Yeah, because I knocked off that Rocky Helmet, so that's nice. No Rocky Helmet on this. I don't remember if it had Rocky Helmet, but don't have to worry about that because I think I knocked it off. Tyranitar. Don't know why you would give me this free health like that. And then because I got 2 shift gears in a row, I don't have to worry about the what's it, Swift Swim, but in sand I cannot Sand Rush. Critical hit, don't think that mattered. I was too lazy to calc. I know Toxtricity can handle it. And I would have just, not Focus Punch, I would have just Drain Punch to kill that Excadrill. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I had a lot of fun with this team. I didn't mention this in the team builder. Umbreon was covered for the Psychic weakness, and Landorus was covered for his Ground weakness. Yeah, so I think those are two really good defensive mons to pair with him. I'd like to see more teams in the future with him that can just let him do what he does best, just cover his weaknesses. Oh yeah, I feel like Blacephalon is really good as well because it helps with Ferrothorn and Dragapult if you're Scarfed. So yeah, I'd like to really experiment with him more in the future. I really enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.